Hello, everybody. Welcome to Link Scale Models. Thank you so much for stopping by today for Wednesday Show and Tell. I hope you're all having a great day. Uh, so, I guess I'll start right off with there's there's a community question going around, and I don't know who started it, but it has to do with if there was a Mount Rushmore for model builders. Who would be on that for you, and guys, there's so much of you guys that I really enjoy all your work, as far as YouTube channels, I consider myself pretty much the worst builder of the bunch, so everyone influences me, but if I have to pick four, I'm going to have to pick four. So here I go. Tim Nolan at Rat Daddy Studio would be one. I love Tim's work. He always has cool subject matter all the time, and his paint work is unbelievable. Yeah, so there's one, and this ain't any special order. And next would be Glenn at Glenn's Models, and I chose Glenn because Glenn Glenn just cuts up things and just puts it all together like that's stuff that I only dream about. So and and he has great stuff. He loves the gases. I haven't built the gas yet, but I'm looking forward to building my first one. All right, and then the next one would be Gary Seeds at Hanging with Mr. G Seeds, and he's another one that it has to do a lot with his paint work, and he's another one that'll cut stuff up, and he does great work, And I haven't seen a video from him in a little bit, I hope everything's going well with him, but yeah, I really, really love his paint work. It's top notch, with all the things he does, the paint jobs on the motorcycles and the cars, everything. Okay, and the fourth one I chose was Dan from 60s Rule, because Dan, another guy, always has great subject matter. He cuts things up. He does the dioramas. He does absolutely awesome work, And all these guys, on top of it, are great guys, They're just all wicked nice guys. And but yeah, Dan does spectacular work. He's going to be making a auto hauler out of a fire truck, so I'm looking forward to seeing that. So that was my four picks. Like I say, I think everyone's very good that has a channel, and yeah, I really enjoy watching everybody. But all right, so we'll flip this around and get started. All right, I got a shop card today. Most Models and Mistakes. Dazzling artwork intentionally left out. I love that so much. Uh, he's a fairly new builder, fairly new channel. Really nice guy. Yeah, he does really nice work, and I always like the guys who are newer to modeling because I'm fairly new too. And thank you so much for the kind words. I appreciate it so much, Tom. All right, so there's that, and he had this, Morse Models and Mistakes, and here's some of his inspirations that the channels he likes to watch, that's pretty cool. Okay, and then here's my shop card. If anyone would like one, would like to swap, or you would just like one, please hit me up. There's my email address. I'll be more than happy to send one out to you. I like to get rid of this batch because I'm going to come up with a different card next. All right, and then this guy right here, Luciano Bowles Card Designer. I come across him this morning, and I subscribed to him, and it's pretty cool. He shows you how to draw and design cars, and if you're into that, you should really check this guy out because it's just awesome the things he can do in the drawing he does. I mean, if you want to draw cards, he'll teach you how to do it. All right, there's that. Also, I'm wondering about I was thinking today, Manny Crispo. You guys hear anything about him? I haven't heard about him in a while, you know. Everyone was talking about him for a while, and then I haven't heard anything about him. So if any of you guys heard from him, let me know. All right, and I got some primer on the Dodge Coronet Sedan 65. Yeah, and here's the wheels that are going to go on it. And I think with this painted copper and these wheels, and then you see it's got like the wraparound taillights on there. I think it's going to be a sharp looking build. I got the hood here. Yeah, I'm going to spin you. I'm sorry. Here's the rest of it. A lot of parts in this kit. I used like 3/4 of a can of primer. I couldn't believe it. All right, I'm going to turn you back again. All right, we'll put this over here. And then here's the engine to my El Camino. No, it's not wired. I haven't wired an engine yet, but she's complete. So I have that. I'll put that in. And then on the 68 Dodge, I didn't build a Hemi, so I figured I might as well build it and get it together, and I'll have a Hemi ready to go. I got one other engine that came from the 49 Merc kit I built. All right, so in my house, there's 5 guys that live here. We're all single guys, and 4 of us smoke. And a lot of the guys come in this room and they smoke because I always have the fan going in the window. So I work in a deli, and they got rid of some deli bags because they got new ones. Now, I know this ain't too pretty, guys, but I'm really thinking about putting all my models in plastic, because not only am I dealing with dust, I'm dealing with smoke too. You know, it's just a deli bag, you know, but it'll keep the dust off it, and it'll keep the smoke off it, and I know I'll still have to dust the bag and everything, but because it's in a bag, I'll be able to use a Swiffer and not worry about knocking pieces off. I mean, I know it's not pretty, but I'm gonna spin you around. But you know, guys, this is my room, 8x12, and it's not that pretty either. You know what I mean? So, that's my. Whoops, I'm gonna spin you around one more time. Sorry, that's my room. So, yeah. So I'm seriously thinking about doing that just to keep my models nice. Because someday when I'm gone, you know, someone's going to have to get rid of all these models, and I like them to be as nice as I can. All right, now I got a little something here, guitar related. Okay, this is a 16-piece nut file set to set the nut for the action on your guitar. With this I can do electric, acoustic, bass guitars, violins, mandolins. It's a really nice set. I'm really glad I picked this one. It's diamond coated files. Yep. So I got that, and then I got a gauge, nut height gauge. You know, so I know what to file it to. And then I picked this up. This is a fret crowner. Now, on your guitar, on the frets, on the fingerboard, when you level them, like say you got one a little higher and you have to level it, well, then you come in with this file, and it kind of bevels. It bevels the level, the fret, because if the frets fairly are pretty flat, you know, there's a good chance your string's going to buzz on that. So you want to, you want to make sure that it's beveled on both sides, and just a little bit of string is sitting on top. So now I have everything I need for guitar setups, and I will not be buying anything else for it. But you know how it goes. You say that. And, all right, so I guess that's all I got. We'll flip it around. All right, everybody. Thank you for stopping by. Sorry to make it so long. I try to make it a little quicker. Next week I'm on vacation and I'm going to go see Mark and Lisa, the mediocre modeler in New Hampshire. I'm going to spend the night there, so that'll be a good time. I'm looking forward to that. Mark's a cool guy. And all right, if you find you might like this type of stuff, please share, comment, subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. I get back to everybody, and I enjoy interacting. So have a good one. Till the next time, take care. Thank you. Bye.